What if I told you that one of the most profound things you could do for your body, your mind, and your very sense of purpose takes just 3 minutes a day? No pills, no gym memberships, no excuses. Just you, a small space to move, and a short, simple routine that has been quietly transforming lives for nearly a century. It is called Radio Taiso, a series of rhythmic, mindful movements practiced daily by millions of older adults in Japan. But this is not just another workout for seniors. This is a ritual, a reset button, a daily declaration that says, I am still here, I am still strong, and I choose to move forward. If you're over 60, chances are you've tried, or perhaps avoided, more exercise programs than you care to remember. But this simple sequence of movements is different. In the next few moments, I won't just demonstrate how to do it. I'm going to reveal why it may just be the most important 3 minutes of your day. And if you stay with me, you'll discover something most people overlook about the power of simple, consistent exercise. First, let's talk about flexibility and the freedom to move. Most of us over 60 have come to accept that stiffness is just part of the deal. We blame it on aging, on old injuries, and slowly, almost imperceptibly, we begin to move less. We stop reaching for the top shelf. We avoid that one set of stairs. We no longer bend to pick up a fallen sock. But the truth is, much of that stiffness isn't age. It's disuse. And the miracle is that your joints are still listening. They are still trainable. They are simply waiting for a signal. That is where Radio Taiso comes in. The slow, circular movements are not random. They are designed to awaken the synovial fluid that lubricates your joints, gently coaxing your muscles and ligaments to cooperate once more. Think of it as oiling the hinges of a door that has been closed for too long. You don't need to stretch like a yoga master. You just need gentle, daily consistency, a reminder to your body that it is still safe to move, still capable, still alive. One man told me, after 2 weeks, I bent down to tie my shoes and realized I hadn't thought about it. My body just did it. That hadn't happened in years. That's not magic. That's mobility, rediscovered. Next, consider the idea of microcardio that heals rather than exhausts. The word cardio often conjures images of pounding treadmills and gasping for breath. But after 60, your body doesn't need more punishment. It needs gentle activation. Radio Taiso offers just that. A short burst of rhythmic movement that stimulates circulation, elevates your heart rate just enough, and sends a powerful whisper to your entire system. Wake up, we're still moving. The beauty of microcardio lies not in its intensity, but in its ability to reconnect you with your body's natural rhythm. Your heart doesn't need a marathon. It needs momentum. Just a few minutes of this intentional movement can help lower resting blood pressure, improve vascular flexibility, and enhance oxygen delivery to the brain, which is deeply tied to mental clarity and mood. And the best part? No soreness. No next-day regret. Just enough effort to remind your heart how strong it is without draining your energy for the day ahead. Then there is the concept of movement as meditation. You've heard it before. You should meditate. But for many of us, sitting in silence with a racing mind can feel more like a chore than a comfort. This is why moving meditation is such a gift. As you follow the gentle, flowing rhythm of Radio Taiso, your breath naturally syncs with your motion. Your mind shifts from scattered thoughts to a state of focused presence. For 3 minutes, you are not worrying about to-do lists or appointments. You are simply here, in your body, moving with purpose. This practice is structured enough to guide you, yet simple enough to let your mind rest. It becomes a grounding ritual. Research shows that light, rhythmic movement like this can lower cortisol, the stress hormone, and improve sleep quality. You don't always need silence to find peace. Sometimes peace is found in the gentle rise of your arms, the soft sway of your spine, and the steady rhythm of your own breath. Let's also explore brain-body synchronicity. As we age, we often speak of feeling foggy or clumsy. But what if this isn't about decline, but disconnection. The brain and body are in constant conversation. Every time you reach or twist, your brain sends a cascade of signals, adjusting timing and making micro-decisions. When our movement becomes limited, that communication line grows quiet. The result is a loss of sharpness, not just in our muscles, but in our mental coordination. Radio Taiso acts as a daily resyncing. With each deliberate movement, your brain is called to re-engage, to focus, and to re-establish those forgotten neural pathways. You are not just moving, you are rewiring. Studies show this kind of neuromotor training can improve reaction time and balance. As one gentleman shared, "I used to trip over curbs. Now I notice them. My feet and brain are finally talking again." That is the power of synchronicity. It's never too late to restore that connection. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, this practice is about reclaiming your identity and your sense of control. Aging has a quiet way of taking pieces of us. It may begin with giving up a hobby or feeling invisible in a world that moves too fast. We can start to feel like we are no longer ourselves, but you have not disappeared. You are still here, and every time you choose to move with intention, you remind yourself of who you are. Radio Taiso is not just about physical fitness, it is about agency. It is about taking back control in a body that society says should be slowing down. Each small movement becomes an act of dignity, of self-respect. You are not your age. You are not your diagnosis. You are the person who chooses to keep showing up. When you lift your arms and rise on your toes, you are not just exercising. You are declaring, quietly but powerfully, "I am still me." So, if you are just beginning, start where you are, not where you think you should be. You don't have to do the full routine perfectly. You don't even need to stand. It can be modified for a chair and still offer incredible benefits. What matters is consistency, not intensity. Create a small ritual, same time, same quiet space. Let it become a signal to your body and your mind that this is your time. If you have chronic health conditions, of course, speak with your doctor. But remember, gentle movement is almost always better than no movement. And if you miss a day, just come back the next. Grace is not about perfection. It is about showing up with kindness for yourself, one small step at a time. This routine may only take 3 minutes, but its message echoes far longer. It says, "I still care. I still matter." That quiet power lives in you. Aging doesn't mean fading away. It means refining, becoming more intentional, more aware, more you. Each time you return to this practice, you remind yourself, we're not done. We're evolving. Hold on to this rhythm. Let it be your gentle anchor in the day, not a chore, but a gift. You are not alone on this journey. You are part of something beautiful.